today on Courtney Sweets, I'm going to show you how to make Instant Pot chili. It's super comforting, delicious, perfect for the fall and winter months or whenever you're craving chili. It's freezer friendly, which I love, and we're just going to get into it, so let's go. So to make our chili, I like to make my Instant Pot black beans. So what I do is I just take some dried beans and I cook them in the Instant Pot before I make my chili. So I'm using 2 cups of black beans, and then I'm actually putting a little extra because we're going to sort our beans, take out any broken ones or any debris in there, and that's going to equal the little bit of amount that I actually added. So as you can see, there's some broken, that's not a black bean, so we're going to take that out, and we're just going to make sure we get all of the impurities out so we have perfect black beans. And then once I'm done sorting, I'm going to rinse them. These are the pieces that we are discarding, and we are going to go rinse these beautifully, and then we can cook them. Now I'm adding 4 cups of just regular water. You can add any seasonings you like, but since I want these for cooking, I'm not going to be adding anything. And then I'm just going to make sure I put my Instant Pot lid on and then press sealing. So you're going to push that button in the back. I use my bean chili button, which is manually set to 25 because that's what I always use. Sometimes I use this for chili, so I'll push down to 10, but you're gonna just want to do 25 minutes, and then we're gonna naturally release for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then you're gonna have beautiful black beans. So now when I make my chili, I only use 3 cups of beans, and I actually use my bean water, so I like to save that when I'm reserving these. So I'm actually putting any leftover beans that I'm not going to be using into my super cubes, and I do save it with that little bit of liquid that we did cook the beans in. It's a nice starchy liquid, has a bit of flavor, and it also adds thickness to any recipes we're doing. You can put that in your super cube in the freezer, and it can freeze for up to 8 months. So this is one that we previously froze. I just wanted to show you really quick. We'll actually use 1 cup of these because I really wanted to take it out and show you how cool it is. So now we want to put our Instant Pot on saute mode. You want to wait until it says hot. Then you can add in your olive oil. I'm using 1 tablespoon of olive oil. This is going to help us really brown our meat. And I'm using a 80% meat. You could use lean if you prefer. Then we're going to use our potato masher and really mash that beef down so it all gets brown and nice and crumbly, because we don't want huge chunks. If you wanted, you could make it into bigger chunks, but I like it to be very fallen apart. You could even use some stew meat in here instead. It's really what you prefer. I've even done short ribs in here before, shredded up short rib, and it is super delicious. Now the meat's cooked, we're going to let this all drain. I'm putting it onto a piece of paper towel lined plate and getting all that oil out. Now I added a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to saute our vegetables now. So whenever we're sauteing our veggies, we start with the bell peppers and the onions first, and then after those are a little bit softened, we'll add in the garlic. Garlic has a tendency to burn and cook much quicker since it's much smaller, and then we're just going to keep cooking that for another minute, and then I'm going to add in all my spices and seasonings. I like to add them in and cook them for about a minute to really let those flavors bloom. It tastes really great and really gives it a depth of flavor. Then we're adding in those black beans. As you can see, I have 1 from the super cube, and then I have 2 cups from the fresh that we just made in the Instant Pot. Then we're going to give that a quick stir and add in our canned diced tomatoes with the juice. And then we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and then that reserved ground beef that is on paper towel that is drenched with that oil. We're also adding in a cup of broth. You could use vegetable broth, beef broth, or whatever broth you have on hand, as long as it's flavorful. You could even use water if needed. Now I'm putting on my Instant Pot lid, making sure it's on sealing, and then we're going to cook this on high pressure for 15 minutes. Then I like to save my tomato paste. I don't usually use tomato paste a ton, so instead of just using the whole can now because I'm not going to be able to use it, I'm going to save this for later and put it right into the freezer, and it is in nice portions pretty much for any time I need chili. Now our Instant Pot has naturally released already. I can safely take off the lid and give our chili a stir. Those tomatoes will come to the top, you just have to give it a stir, and then you can enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe as much as we do. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and we'll see you soon with another delicious recipe. Bye guys.